my day, the barber was a counselor, he was a fashion expert, he was a style coach, pimp, just general all-around hustler.
All the 66 years I lived, I said all them things a long time ago. But I say this here, I'm still pretty.
Terrence Roberts, P-Lo thing, I think it should be not really made public, like for the public to see, like, you know, because it's like a big fiasco now. And I think that they should be behind closed doors, like airing that out. And to really get that, you know,
Right.
instead of like in front of everybody, like, you know, they go live, I go live. You know, it's good hood stuff, hood news, but you know, everybody wants to see us argue and fight and maybe kill one another. you
Right.
know? And that's what everybody's looking for, but I don't think it should be like just aired out like that, the way it's been in public. You know, they've been on each other's lives, and Terrence is running for mayor. And I think that's a big thing. Like, if you put yourself in that race, you gotta like, kind of like stay away from arguments. It don't matter with who, you know what I'm saying? Like anything. Like when Mayor Hancock, they say he was in a brothel or something.
Mm-hmm.
His name was on the list. He never came out and like argue with nobody and, you know, try to fight nobody about it.
Right.
He said it wasn't me. So, hey, how many Michael Hancocks you got out in the world? It wasn't me. Simple.
Right.
Politicians gonna be politicians.
Indeed. What about the barbers? What y'all about the holly? Y'all heard anything about the holly?
I haven't heard nothing too much about the holly. Saw the the controversy that went live on Facebook, but I haven't heard anything other than that about the holly. I've seen it up in the bookstore, kind of flipped through it, but whoever is behind it, success to them, and if there needs to be any correction, be willing to correct it. So.
Wait.
No, I have not heard anything about the holly.
So if it comes out that everything was like fabricated, would there be a holly revised?
Right.
You know what I mean? And would it be as exciting as the holly? Would it be? And I think it could be if you put like real stories in there, like because Park Hill, and not just the holly, like Park Hill was really like. Park Hill and the East Side was really like, they showed out here like, gangbanging can go all the way to the fullest. You know what I mean? Like, we lost a lot of people like Park Hill, a lot of people on the East Side, to the gang violence. Like summer of '93 was like crazy. Was it 93, 92? 94. It was one of them, summer of 90 something. I was there. Like, and it was crazy, so it's like real gang violence. So I think like just the whole Park Hill East, just the holly, if somebody came up with a movie about the East Side,
Right.
they would probably go through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It would probably be the same narrative. Like, you don't have all the details. Somebody gonna come out and say you don't have all the details. So that's just, I think that book is just part of the holly. You know what I mean? If it's not the full story, then somebody need to come out and say what the full story was and get a holly revised.
Right. Well, yeah, I really haven't heard I haven't read the book. I know there's a documentary that's coming out. But I really haven't been paying that much attention because I heard that it was, you know, someone from outside of the community that wrote the book. And anytime you have an outsider coming and writing a book like that about our neighborhood, and I saw a little piece on the National Geographic piece that they did before that,
Yeah.
and that was such a hit piece that I'm like, man, I can't trust it. You know what I'm saying? White folks coming in and writing about the black community when they don't live here and they haven't experienced it.
Yeah.
And then you know how the whole business aspect of authoring goes. Whenever you're gonna write something, you know, you gotta sell that to your publisher. So it has to be sensational. It has to be a page turner, so to speak. So you always have to look behind the motivation of an author who writes a book like that.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of the people that were named in it, you know, P-Loke was talking about it, Brother Jeff was talking about it. They're both in the book, but they never got interviewed. Leon Kelly's in the book, but he never got interviewed. You know what I mean? The only person who got interviewed is Terrence. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can't give that too much credibility when it comes to, you know, authenticity and what really happened. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in the end, I wish both brothers much success. You know, P-Lo's really working with the kids, and he's working with those kids that don't nobody want to touch.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Terrence did the same thing. So I wish them both success. Like Terrence is on, he's out the loop with the kids, but you know he got the book going. So I wish him success too.
Right.
So you know I want everybody to win. That's just me.
Yeah. Big time. Wish all these brothers success, man. You know, this is, you know, we're all engaged. You know, we should be in this community work because we're a part of the community, and everything that affects the community ultimately affects us. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta wish P-Loke and Terrence and all the other brothers who are doing that community work, Brother Jeff.
Shout out to Brother Jeff, man.
Yeah, shout out.
Every time I think of Brother Jeff, I throw a fist up.
Yeah.
Hey, I think they should have a little statue of Brother Jeff on the east side.
Brother Jeff been doing this thing for a long time.
Not the one with the curl, Brother Jeff. This was you, yeah. Not the DJ, Brother Jeff.
Right.
Yeah, I think he should have a statue.
Like that with the suspenders.
With the suspenders. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the Martin Luther King in the park. Put Brother Jeff on the east side. On 26/11.
Indeed. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, and I think it's extremely important, and it just won't go away, and I don't think it should go away. The whole Ye and Kyrie situation. The whole Ye and Kyrie situation, and this whole controversy with the so-called Jewish people. First off, should the story just go away, Trap, or should we still be talking about it?
It shouldn't go away because we should be talking about it, but everybody's scared to talk about it.
Right.
Like, you know, like everybody's afraid, like to lose, like they think they're gonna lose their money if they say something about it. And it's I think for somebody to, I don't think Kyrie just posted a movie. He posted a movie.
Right.
He never said like I like this movie or anything. You know, he just posted it. So I don't see why he's been reprimanded for that. Like for just posting up something that was played in Shaq's theater.
Right.
So and you know they didn't get mad at Shaq for playing the movie.
Right.
They didn't get mad at the author for writing it. I mean,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Who put the movie together? They didn't get mad at him. They didn't blast him. So I mean, why you pick one person out of there? You know what I'm saying? If the whole cookie jar, all the cookies got 8,
Right.
and everybody split them, but you just picking that one kid out of that to reprimand him for eating the cookie, the one you don't like.
Indeed. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. Saeed, should the story just go away?
No, I don't think the story should go away. I think we should continue talking about it. I think that there's, this whole thing with Kyrie and Kanye gaining attention to this subject. I think it's I think we've entered into a place of rediscovering, our history. I think it should be encouraged to share and to continue talking about it. So that's it.
That's it. B, what you think? Should the story go away?
No, the story shouldn't go away. I think it's a story that's opened up a lot of people's eyes, and I think it's bigger than just that story. I think it's more to do with that shot he denied during the
That Kyrie denied.
that
Right.
Kyrie denied. So I think the story should keep going. What I mean,
That's a good point. That's a good point. Is it because he put out the movie? Is it because he said something anti-Semitic? Or is it because, like D alluded to, he didn't take that shot and they still mad at him over that? Or is it a thing to where they couldn't do what they wanted to do to Kanye, so they taking it out on Kyrie because they feel like they have more power over Kyrie?
Because he's still playing. Kanye opted out. Kanye opted out of the system. So,
Right.
so we can't really, what else can we do? We take everything from him. And I think if y'all listen to that song, when Kanye was saying, "Wait till I get my money right," he's really telling y'all what he's doing,
Right.
what he was gonna do. Like in that song, like he said, he's not gonna apologize. He's wait till he get his money right. You can't tell him nothing, right?
Right.
Like real talk. Like he's saying it. Go back and listen to like Kanye's music, and then you'll figure it out. Cause he did get his money right. He became a billionaire.
Why are people so afraid of the so-called Jewish people? Why are Negroes so petrified when they call one anti-Semitic? Why is that?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know why. Like one of my real good friends is Jewish, and I learned a lot. Like talking to him, like dealing with him, and he's actually married. His wife is black, so he kind of understands. He knows, like not understands. He knows, like they're the people, like in people's eyes, like his people are the chosen people. If we walked around like we're the chosen people,
Right.
with that confidence, it'll be a problem.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
Just think. I mean, when you're told you are the chosen people when you are a child, your mother and father are whispering that in your ear all the way
Yes.
up. So you're gonna have an air about yourself, even if it's
Oh, yeah.
outwardly or inwardly. You're still gonna be walking with this strength. I'm favored in God's eyes.
Yeah.
So when you start talking about, why folks afraid of, of being labeled this, because just like, Kanye has said, even Dave Chappelle, when he was saying that he's been to Hollywood, and he said, there's a lot of Jews.
Right.
I mean, a lot of them. And, and I think Dave Chappelle was very skillful when he said that, you know, you could perceive that these people are in control, you know, but when you have athletes and artists, and these are the people who are their managers, and these are the people who negotiate, you know, deals with them. It's almost as if, you know, their livelihood, well, not almost, it is their livelihood is in the hands of these people.
Right.
And if you was to, you know, go against them, they can pull the plug on you at any given moment in time, which brings fear to a lot of these people.
Yeah, and the thing is, like you really hate to like put race in everything, but race is everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you got these people over these people, but these people are supposed to be over these people. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, and it's fear. The whole thing of fear, like keeping you in line. Like, do what I say, do what we say, or else.
And, you know, and I think that's the other thing that was about, you know, the Kyrie thing is, you know, he's a black man who is in, you know, this arena that, for what I can see, has never bend or buckle under no pressure at all. And these people who are empowered, they really want to make an example of him. Just like the minister said, just like many people said, you know, they're trying to buck break him. And what do? You make an example out of the strongest one among you, so the other ones who are not as strong will get in line.
Get in line.
Right. And shout outs to Trav Sparkles in the room. Sister Sparkles in the room. She says, "What about Amazon? They ain't holding them accountable." And shout out to Sister Erica, who sends the greetings. Walaikum salam, beautiful sis.
Well, Amazon's not in there because Bezos is about to put money behind the NBA, like he did the NFL.
Right.
So,
well, yeah, they're in the negotiation for a contract to the tune of $10 billion
exactly.
for the NBA. So you know,
I'm not gonna mess with them.
Not gonna mess with them.
Yeah.
But it speaks to what, you know, Saeed makes a very good point of buck breaking, and they're trying to break down the strongest ones. I agree 1,000%. And you know, and they have an inordinate amount of power over the so-called Negro. You know what I mean? Especially those who are in that entertainment industry, in the sports industry, because, you know, like it or not, Jews control. They're the majority of the owners in the league. You know what I mean? They're the majority of the owners of all of these Hollywood studios, of all of these media companies, and so they do wield an inordinate amount of power. When it comes to Ye, you know, Ye had deals with Balenciaga, and he had deals with Adidas and Gap and Def Jam, and it was, if y'all, man, this is crazy. I was saying this on Sunday at the mosque, that it's one Jew who made a call to all of those different companies and had them to shut down Ye.
Yeah.
One Jew. Dude's name is Ari Emanuel.
Yep.
He's the brother, and y'all can look this up, man, if y'all think I'm lying, in the chat room. The brother of Rahm Emanuel, who used to be Obama's chief of staff, who used to be the mayor of Chicago. One Jew. He was able to call up Adidas, Balenciaga, the Gap, Def Jam, and tell them to drop Kanye, to cancel Ye. I won't disrespect him. His name is Ye now. You know what I'm saying? He's using his own name. But what's interesting is Adidas, as an example, Yeezys constituted nearly 70% of their online sales. And they still dropped Ye. You know what I mean? And their stock plummeted but to the tune of 50% the day after. Yeah, man. They took a mad hit. And it just goes to show you how much power these people really have.
Right, so in business, you're going to just take that hit.
Right.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Sister Yolanda's in the room. What does Sparkle say?
Hey, Herm, can you give them the definition of this anti-Semite?
Yeah, let's break that down. So let's read what Sister Sparkle said. She said, black folks suffer the hardest penalties because covertly the powers that be and their communities view our community through slave-minded lens. I agree. And Sister Yolanda said, great point, been doing this since slavery. Yeah, man, they've been holding us hostage, man. You know what I'm saying? Holding us hostage.
So before you do that, I got a question. Why are we the only ones get canceled?
Right. You know why? Because like to Sister Yolanda's point, it's that whole slave master relationship, right? We are in that slave position. But the interesting thing about it is, we're talking about so-called Jews being the chosen people of God, but who said they chosen? Based upon what? You know what I mean? I mean, if we really want to talk about it, how are they chosen? What is anti-Semitism? You know what I'm saying? How can they accuse us, and I say us, I'm talking about Ye, I'm talking about Kyrie, of being anti-Semites, right? What is, Trav said the question, we should define anti-Semitism. Okay, that's a very interesting point, Trav, because there is a definition for anti-Semitism, but there's an organization, of Jewish people who have defined what anti-Semitism is. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Here we go. Y'all ready? Okay, so this is the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. Remember that. Keep that in, or the IHRA, the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. Their working definition: anti-Semitism is a certain perception of Jews which may be expressed as hatred toward Jews. Rhetorical and physical manifestations of anti-Semitism are directed towards Jewish or non-Jewish individuals and or their property, towards Jewish community, institutions, and religious facilities. Right? So this is a definition that's given by a group called the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. And what that is, if you all do not know, is an intergovernmental agency, which means, translation, they get money from the government. A group of Jewish people who get money from the government who come up with this definition. Right? So they tell you that if you say anything against Jewish people, even whether it's true or not. So if we say the Jews run all of Hollywood, that's anti-Semitic. If they are, and which is really a positive thing if you think about it. If they own all the banks, that's anti-Semitic, right? Even though you can prove, with relative certainty that they do. It's anti-Semitic. But let's go to the definition of Semite. Since we're talking about anti-Semitism, because y'all know what anti means, right? Against. So a Semite is listen to this, relating to or constituting a subfamily of the Afro-Asiatic language family that includes Hebrew, Aramaic, Arabic, and Amharic. Number 2, relating to or characteristic of the Semites. Number 3, and lastly, Jewish. But it's interesting because Kanye or Ye and Kyrie both said, I can't be anti-Semitic because I am a Semite. And they're absolutely right according to the definition, because it says, again, going back to the definition, relating to or constituting a subfamily of the Afro-Asiatic language family that includes Hebrew, Aramaic, Arabic, and Amharic. Newsflash, black people. Hebrews are black. Aramaic people are black. Arabic, the original Arabs are black, and Amharic people are black. So what are we talking about when we're talking about anti-Semitism? You know what I'm saying?
So that's sounds like somebody's lying. That's crazy. So they just want to shut you up.
They just want to shut you up.
Just shut up. Don't be calling and say nothing true.
But they're hiding.
But this is a old thing that's being played because this is a major thing that is happening between among so-called black people and the so-called slave masters, that they don't anticipate that we will study and we'll learn language and we'll read and we'll rediscover, and they're banking on that we will just go with what they say and we just leave it alone and call Kyrie an idiot and all of these disrespectful things and keep it pushing.
Right.
But it wasn't nothing but black people coming out.
That's what I'm saying.
Like lashing out at it.
Looking like William was dying my girlfriend.
Right.
Don't ask me that.
But that's the old slave trick though. And shout out to my sister Mary X, Salam Alaikum Queen. She's in the building. Brother Akbar, Salam Alaikum. Yeah, man, it's an old trick. It's an old trick that they use. But what we need to do as a people, and this is why the story is so important, because it's opening up. It's opening up. There go Aloye. Aloye's in the house. Aloye's in the building.
So sad. I told them everybody never gonna see you.
But it's opening up that dialogue, right? It's opening up that dialogue that who are the real children of Israel, who are the real chosen people of God. Because when you talk about Jews, by definition, a Jew is a person who has a covenant relationship with God, right? A covenant is an agreement or a contract. And the only covenant or agreement that God puts on us as believers is that we submit to Him. That's it. So, if we're the original people of the planet, which black people are, there's no, that can't be argued. Then we're the first people to walk in the light of the sun. We're the first people who have been under God. We're the first people who have an agreement with God. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know who these people are. I don't know if we want to talk about it on the on the show.
But you know what?
Don't be afraid. They are.
But you know what? You have some amongst their community who know that too, and they are okay with that.
Right.
They know who we are as well.
That's real. Brother James, 2X is in the building. Assalamu alaikum, Brother James. Yeah, man. So it's important to have this conversation, man, because it opens this stuff back up, and it makes us. We have to recognize as to why they're able to pull this sort of stuff on us when it comes to Ye, when it comes to Kyrie, and how we really need to shut that thing down, right? If we got a proper knowledge.
I mean, the players in both leagues, like basketball, is like what we got 90% black players.
Right.
So nobody's like willing to just like, hey man, leave my brother alone. Like he didn't do nothing.
They're scared, man.
Like if you came and said he didn't do nothing, then they gonna throw you under the bus too. Like, Yeah.
That's a good point.
Well, you know, everybody's scared. Everybody's scared to talk about this shit right here.
Scared? Yeah.
They scared. They like, y'all turn my phone off. What are they talking about? They're
What are
crazy.
they talking about?
Herman's feeding them the juice.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Hey, black folks gotta wake up, man. Gotta wake up. Next question. I got a question for y'all. We're gonna have for a short period of time. Is Deion coming? Deion coming to Denver.
You know what
Deion coming to see you.
Hey, listen. If Deion comes to Colorado, Deion Sanders, we talking about Deion Sanders, y'all, from Jackson State. If Deion comes to Colorado, that portal is going to be black as that sign right there. And Boulder is not ready for that. Boulder's ready. You know what? Boulder might be ready because they want to win now. We've been losing so long up in Boulder that they want to win. So they're like, you know what? F it. Let's get that. Let's turn that portal. It's going to be black, y'all.
They gotta do something. They gotta do
It's
something.
going to be black. If Deion come to Boulder.
Yolanda said, hell no.
Yeah,
Yolanda, you know Yolanda's gonna hate. She's gonna hate. Yolanda Taylor, that Yolanda Taylor there.
Oh, that's Yolanda Taylor. She makes a good point. She said anytime they fear a black person have too much power and they speak the truth, they have to find a way to discredit him. So they use the old go-to, he's stupid, he has mental issues, he's crazy. They convince, then they convince the weak that they are right. So yeah, she's absolutely right. That's out of the old playbook, you know what I mean? Because whenever you say somebody's crazy, you know, that person can be dismissed easily, you know what I mean? So, you know, and that's something that they've been running game on black folks for shit ever since we've been here. But back to Deion, yeah, that's gonna be
interesting. I mean, if he come to Boulder, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be something. Like I'm telling y'all, that portal is gonna open up. And you know what? If he come to Boulder, you know what they gonna do? They gonna stop that portal.
right.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be the year they stop that portal. They cut that portal off. They be like, no way, you cannot just transfer with your coach.
That's gonna be the blackest coach and the blackest coaching staff going to the whitest.
Listen, they gonna cut the portal off. They gonna be like, nope, you cannot transfer over there. That's what they gonna do. I'm telling you.
Okay, I heard something interesting this morning on the way in. They were talking about, and this sounds like some typical Colorado stuff, which is why I'm bringing it up. They were talking about they really don't want Deion in Colorado, but they just putting it out there for other coaches who they do want. It's a fishing tool. In other words, like we willing to give some money because they know if they get Prime, if Prime is coming, he gonna break the bank. You know what I mean? So they're putting it out there for other coaches to come in. But they really don't want all that blackness up in Boulder.
What was the coach before this coach that they got now? Mel Tucker. Mel Tucker. Mel Tucker.
Washington.
Michigan State. Well, Michigan State threw him a bag and he got out of there so fast.
Right.
Oh man.
But didn't CU counter with that bag too?
Nah, CU came with a bag at first, and then Michigan State threw him like $95 million or something. Something to that extent.
What's his name again? Tucker what?
Mel Tucker. So yeah, Mel got a bag. So they might be willing to pay somebody. They ain't ready for Deion up in Boulder. Not ready.
They're not ready?
No, they're not ready.
And I think Deion should stay because he's doing good things for HBCU.
Exactly. He got people watching HBCU games.
Right.
And have y'all watched the HBCU games? Them games is terrible. I mean, you know, like the cameras, like they got camera phones. I seen him do it, kick the field goal, and it looked like brother was recording from the third level in the stand. You know what I'm saying? Where the ball at?
Right.
You got cameraman on there from them old BET days
Right.
with he a deacon and a camera guy on there.
He a deacon. That was
ball going one way, he looking for a pass. It's a run play.
Exactly. Yeah, so I watched him, and you know, like the commentators are real, you know. So I was like, okay, Deion got us watching HBCU games, and I don't think I ever watched the HBCU
Right.
games.
Yeah. I'm on the mindset too that if I had a preference, I would say stay at Jackson State, stay with the HBCUs, and I think that's a move that that we need to make as a people. You know what I'm saying? I always got to interject with us. This, yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time for us to do our own thing, and you know, HBCUs. Despite the fact that largely their curriculum is white, you know what I'm saying, we still have that black culture there. And if we're going to move towards separation, if we're going to move towards doing something for self, you know what I'm saying, that's the first step, is having our own institutions so that we don't encounter the problems that we're having right now with the Ye and a Kyrie. And, you know what I mean, every time there's an issue, with black people getting treated like slaves, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they'll find a way to throw some BS in the deal if crime goes to CU. No doubt about it.
Right.
No doubt about it.
Right, but you know, that's another thing that I think that with him going, because what he's doing in the HBCU world, like that's all black. You pull him out of that, and then it goes back to normal. HBCU, those players that's supposed to go to Alabama, they don't go to HBCU now. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they set an example for them, like, or what they saying, like, okay, you want to do that, then you won't go to the NFL.
Right.
And you pick Jackson State over Alabama, you're not going to the NFL. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause Kevin Coleman, Keno's nephew, Kevin chose Jackson State over Alabama.
Right.
And in his feed, like his Twitter feed, they was blasting him. They were like, what a dumb move, what a dumb mistake. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
But these kids go to college, they want to have fun in college.
Right.
They want to, you know, they got talent to go to the NFL, but they still want to have fun.
Yeah.
So to get that experience, you know, I heard it, there's nothing like it. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
go to that HBCU and have a good time. Sparkle. That's Sparkle. Sparkle's good. Sparkle.
Right. Yeah, man. Everybody I know who went to an HBCU says, you know what I'm saying, that they related it as the best experience of their life. You know what I mean? And, you know, anytime we're amongst large groups of black people, in my experience, has always been the best time ever. You know what I mean? Because, you know, at the end of the day, we all family. We all flesh in each other's flesh, bone in each other's bone.
Well, not right now.
I mean, we are, you know what I mean? But many of us mentally aren't there. You know what I'm saying?
We have a good barbecue. They like to shoot it up after that. Stop it.
Yeah, man. So, the HBCU thing is big. And Boulder, I mean, that would be such a total departure, you know what I mean? For him to go from Jackson State to CU would be freaking crazy.
Right. Tell you that portal is gonna be dark. Ooh, black portal.
Yes, sir. What's that?
Anyway. But we like black. I think everything revolves around black people, like athletics, everything. Like, not saying that there ain't no cold white dudes. There's some cold white dudes out there. But we want to say the N word. But what's her to say? Alabama got to tell me.
Yes, I don't know, man. Brother Derek Muhammad just walked into the building. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Derek.
What's wrong, sir?
Deion going to see you, brother?
Hey, Shed G says, CU is not ready for us black folks to take over. And you are not lying.
Shit is in the building.
It's going to be like when the enemy man was up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They not ready, man. CU is not ready for all that blackness, man.
And when Bill
Yeah, they're not ready
McCartney
for
brought
all
the
that blackness.
enemy man up there, hey, that was something.
Yeah, Colorado not ready for that. Colorado, especially CU, they're certainly not ready.
Well,
for
see,
all
you
that
had,
blackness.
they brought the Crips up there. The enemy had all the Crips. He went to the neighborhood. He went to Compton and got them. He said, "Hey, come on, he
Right.
had all the Crips up there."
Right.
Call them Q Crips.
Yeah, right.
Shout out to the Crips. Shout out to the Bloods. Shout out to the Gangster Disciples.
Gang.
Shout out to all of our street organizations,
Street tribes.
especially the ones who are
tribes.
trying to do something positive in the community now.
Right. Hey, let them do that.
Absolutely.
Don't try to take their funding.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got brothers in prison now that's trying to reform the little youngsters. And these are, like I said again, like these are kids that, like, we scared to touch.
Right.
Like, be honest, I'm not running up on no youngster.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
I'm really not running up on no youngster like trying to tell them stop. Hey man, because you know their mindset, they own everything. They own Percocets and fentanyl. They own drugs, and they like, you better back up, old school.
Yeah, man. And everybody got a gun,
They
man.
all got guns.
Everybody got a gun.
All the youngsters got guns. I'm like, hey, we used to be like that. We used to be like that. Be like, man, sit down. I mean, if they my client, yeah, I'll tell them to sit down, chill. But if I don't know, pretty much I'm not gonna be like all in their face trying to stop something.
So, what's the solution? Should we all have guns?
No. But you gotta realize, I think they should really like lobby to take them guns out of them kids' hands, like not let it be so accessible for them to get guns. But they can order a gun online. They got like ghost guns. They order all the pieces and they put the guns
Right,
together.
put them together.
They put them together. So they got, you know, if you're not checking for that, like, and all the kids, they figured it out. They made their own guns. They got extendos and all kinds of crazy stuff attached to them. They can go to the store, buy the bullets, and they can order the bullets online too. Everything's online. I think online kind of messed it up.
Right. I think America's doomed.
I mean, you could say that if somebody was in the 70s and the 60s said that. They've been saying that.
I don't know though, man. It's worse than it's ever been before. You been on Colfax lately? Well, yeah,
I work on Colfax, sir.
You go outside, it's like it's over.
Colfax is like
Over.
it's like a circus out there, like
A zombie circus.
yeah.
There's more
And
guns
it's
in
dangerous.
America than people, man.
It's dangerous on Colfax. Like Samaj, my son Samaj asked me to go outside and play. He said, he asked so polite. He said, "You like, sir, may I go outside and play?" I'm like, hell no.
Look,
On
Shed
Colfax.
said, if you have weed, you go to jail in Texas, but if you have a gun, it's okay.
Yes, and they had a gun out.
And you can walk around with it on your hip.
Yep,
Like-
on your hip.
Like you Wyatt Earp.
Yep, Wild
Bill
West.
Pickett.
It's the real Wild West out there.
Walk up in the Starbucks. and
Ask
get
Shed, did he
my
carry the
gun.
gun?
Shed, you carry a gun? Shed, you carry a gun?
Nah.
Yolanda called it full facts.
Full facts.
Nah, Colfax is dangerous.
America's over, man. You got more guns in America than people. And the sad part is you got very immature,
That's
unsophisticated
it.
people who have guns.
That's the kids.
Right.
Like that's why I say, think how immature you was. Think how sensitive
Right.
you were when you was 16, 17. Anything make you mad. And you got a gun. You got 80 shots. You got 80 shots to get your madness out. Nah.
Yeah, man. They got them, yeah. They got them extended clips and banana clips.
Yes. Yes.
You know, they
quick to it. They quick to it.
What was that video? He was watching that kid in Green Valley Ranch. You shot up your house. Boy, emptied the clip and then pulled another one at his
He
pants
did.
pocket.
And he was shot.
And he was shot. I said, man, come on. What was on it?
Yeah. Just tell everybody my house got shot up. Like I live in a bad neighborhood.
You do live in a bad neighborhood. Any public service announcement? Anybody who lives in Green Valley Ranch, y'all now live in the hood.
Facts.
Green Valley is the hood.
It happened, I'm telling you. It was 5 in the morning and there was a shootout in front of my house. And I mean, I'm laying, bullets is flying in the house. It's like,
Oh, the gun's out.
I wake up, all I see is debris just in the air. Like, I'm looking, I see holes. I'm like, holes in the door. I'm like, what? I look out the window, I see the window got holes in it. I'm like, what?
I drove Trav home one day and we was I dropped him off and somebody was riding in a convertible.
He was
The
standing
music
up.
bumping, he was standing up. Driving.
The driver was standing up.
Oh, it was wild, bro. I said, what is going on here?
They said Walmart brought him there.
This is the hood.
He did that Walmart.
God. Yeah, it's crazy.
But Green Valley's alright. Look, Brian said he don't have nothing to say. They act like they don't live there either.
Right, they live in the hood too.
I love the valley.
Both of these guys live in the hood, y'all. They live in Green Valley
My
Ranch.
neighbors is cool.
They hard.
My neighbors is cool too.
They're
Just something happen on the
shootings
block.
every night.
Every night. So like my back door's off tower. So you hear them shooting all the time. All the time.
So look, we're gonna wrap this up. For y'all in the chat room, we're gonna do this thing every Wednesday. Wrap it up. 10 to 11, something like that. Trav came in here like he was the talent today.
I came in at 9:58.
9:59.
9:58, and I was like, he was like, it's 10 o'clock. Wait.
You know what I'm saying, black people. What we got going on? Go to if you want to schedule an appointment, you gotta say this, right? Go to astar2.com. Let me see if I can find the Supreme Style. Go to astar2.com and schedule an appointment. Book online for the barber that you want. Unless you want Trav. Trav, you gotta call him and he gotta write your name in his book with a pencil. Cause he don't believe in technology. But everybody else, you can book online. But Trav got a book.
Trav got a pager.
You got
Page me.
yeah, hit him on the hip.
Yo, page me, y'all.
Listen, go to astar2.com, book your appointment. Also, we gotta tell you, man, you have life insurance. If you don't have life insurance, hit me up. I got a ethos page on astar2.com. Let me give you that website again. And I'm not saying it because I want your money. I'm saying it because you gotta be responsible as an adult.
That's very important, y'all.
Be responsible.
Like a lot of times it's less than $50.
Exactly.
And you can spend that on weed like today. So cut one weed sack out and get you some life insurance. You have to do a GoFundMe for your funeral.
Exactly. Go to astar2.com and shop with us. Get we got some scullies. So let me show y'all. Show y'all the scullies.
Oh, we got hats.
Yeah,
Look. Supreme.
Look. Gotta get our advertising in. Cause won't nobody sponsor the show. Ball caps. We got the Scullies, you know what I'm saying? Come to hr2.com and grab all of that. What else you got going, Trav?
Nothing. Come to my basketball game. No, don't come to my basketball game. Hey, what's up?
No, don't come to the
Don't come to our basketball game.
That's it.
Hey, listen, I got to plug, don't fuck out. Still, yeah, I gotta say that. Don't let them vaccinate you. They trying to, but don't let them do that. Don't let them do it.
So our show is not going to be on YouTube.
Listen, go to finalcalldigital.com and get the latest edition of the Final Call newspaper. Or come to the barbershop. You can do that. This is the most widely circulated black-owned and operated newspaper on the planet. It also serves as the communication organ for the Nation of Islam. News you can use, vital, important information. So get that. Go to noidenver.org if you want to learn more about the Nation of Islam. And I want to invite each and every one of you out this Sunday, 10 a.m. We meet at 4651 Tulsa. Go to the website and you get all the information. All right? And it's been a blast. Saeed, what you got?
Go to sunpeople_1 Instagram and get up on all of your health related information. Needs, click the link in the bio, Black Vegan Shop. Get all of your herbs, get your body together, vitamin D. It's winter time, it's flu season. Let's get healthy. Black people been sick long enough. Let's get a better quality of life.
Man.
We got clients coming in here with half a foot. Let's take care of that.
Right.
Let's take care of ourselves. And that's
Man, beautiful. Listen, I told y'all, go ahead, Trav.
Before we go off, happy birthday. Ryder-Earl Robinson.
Happy birthday, Ryder. My God. Awesome.
Brian Sub.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all stay black. Y'all stay strong. Come to the barbershop, get a cut. Don't just show up though. Make sure y'all we done got bougie on y'all. If y'all show up without an appointment, we just gonna look at you.
And don't call that phone.
But we are out. We'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
In my days, Barber was a counselor, fashion expert, style coach. Just general all-around hustler.
I mean, it's something about a fresh line. Make a man feel like $1,000,000. Fresh fade, get the tape or the shadow on it. Them waves so deep, you need a paddle for them. I mean, it's more than just hair. It's the confidence you feeling when you step up out that chair. And I swear, they tell me every barber is mean. From Trav Hermby to Saeed, now say hello to the team. Cause the style supreme, my nigga, don't forget the style supreme. They know the style supreme, supreme style. Keep the whole town clean. Get a can of that sheen, spray it on me, make me feel like a king.